Yeah, this is big brain time.
King in the castle, king in the castle.
Yeah!
Oh no!
Let's go.